So it's March and spring's right around the corner. Basically that feeling of warmth and new regrowth and, you know, the sunshine and rain and just the feeling that summer is about to be here. Well, I got 10 different fragrances we should talk about that should be in your collection for this spring. First things first, I want to welcome you to my channel and thank you for joining me. And I hope you hit that little bell for your notifications and subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with all the great content. So here we are starting with the first fragrance. I don't want to take too much time on each one of these, but I do want to give you a nice little rundown. So the first one is going to be Missoni Wave. Now this fragrance smells so damn good. It gives you a lot of energy, honestly. It has this very nice combination at the top of marine notes with citruses like tangerine orange, but then you get, when you kind of have it on for about 15 minutes, that real nice bit of lavender and clary sage really come out. A little bit of oak moss just rounds it out. It's a compliment getter. I mean, it's very affordable. Check it out, Missoni Wave. Very nice dry down too with the vanilla orchid. I mean, this is a through and through great purchase to have for the summer, especially the spring. So the next fragrance I want to talk about is from the house of Mercedes-Benz, and that is Select Day. Now, for Mercedes-Benz Select Day, this is a fragrance that gives also a bit of energy when you smell it. It has I think both of these fragrances, considering they came out in the same year, 2020, they both have a youthfulness to them that just gives kind of an energy. They're very easy to wear. Now this has marine notes as well. It has aromatic notes. It has spice notes. They don't go too far into it. Just says aromatic notes, just says spice notes, but it is very easy to wear, and it has this aquatic feel mixed with a woodiness, and at certain points in time while you're wearing it, you get some aromatic and it's mixed in with the marine. It's a very beautifully done fragrance, I believe. Easy to wear, very affordable. Check it out, Mercedes-Benz. Next fragrance up we're going to talk about, we're going to go to the House of Dolce & Gabbana, and it's not probably one you're thinking about. It is Light Blue Pour Homme Living Stromboli. So for this fragrance, it is very soft. It is very upscale feeling. It feels like something you would wear to a brunch or, I don't know, some sort of get together early in the day, or just kind of around the house. It's very pleasant. It has a nice geranium note there in the middle. It has aquatic notes as well. It has pink pepper. It has vetiver in the base with some amber. You get the amber, I feel like, kind of almost immediately, but it is very nice, very gentle, very soft. Something you want to wear when you know you're going to be around somebody that might be family or love, you know, affair, whatever it could be. But this is a fragrance that I think everybody should know about in the Dolce & Gabbana line, because everybody talks about the light blue. Everybody talks about Dolce & Gabbana, I don't know, sun or summer vibes, especially Italian love. But yeah, this needs to be talked about. Living Stromboli. Check it out. Beautifully done fragrance. Definitely a spring wear. I've already talked about this fragrance in a previous video. It is the Valentino Uomo Born in Roma Green Extravaganza. This is very easy for spring. I mean, it has the coffee notes that gives a nice energy to it. It has the vetiver in the base. It's not a very long wear. It doesn't, I mean, even the Dolce & Gabbana Living Stromboli, it's not like they last the longest, but they do stay pleasantly nice and close to the skin. This, the coffee note brings out a lot of energy with the bergamot. It's a very nice combination. Check it out, definitely. If you haven't checked out the video of the breakdown that I did, please go do that for yourself right now. Next fragrance we're going to be talking about is from the House of Mancera. I feel like not enough people talk about it, and it is Windwood. This fragrance is very nice. I have had mixed reviews on it from family members, friends. Most people do find this pleasant. I personally love it. I love the woody notes. I love it has green notes in it, very aromatic, almost like a fougere woody kind of fragrance, but very pleasant. I like to even layer it with a lot of things. Like, for instance, a lot of people don't like Le Labo's Santal 33. It can be a mixed review for people. I love to pair it with this because it gives it a nice woody freshness, but it also has that nice sandalwood in the background. So, but this right here, I think, is one that sticks around. It's one that's very nice to wear with a white shirt when you're active during the day. Windwood, it works at night too on a very nice evening, fair night. Check it out, Mansera, one of my favorite houses. Up next from the house of Issey Miyake, one that I believe is really not talked about either, and that would be L'Odyssée pour Homme Owen Cedre. Oddly enough, it feels like all these fragrances that I've talked about so far, I've said give you energy. It's weird. When you wear them in the day, it gives an invigorating confidence. And this is short of any of that. This is a beautifully done fragrance. This immediately has notes of cypress and grapefruit. The grapefruit is more in the background as far as citrus, but it definitely has a nice aromatic kind of fougere start. It has a cologne note, which would make it's a chemical compound that makes it smell kind of like a crispy sea breeze. It has a lot of woodiness, but it's so classy. It's so energy inspiring. I mean, I've worn this and got compliments easy. It lasts pretty long on the clothes. I would rather wear it in the day, absolutely, but it is the perfect, and I mean perfect, scent for spring. And I've worn it I've loved this so much. I've worn it in the winter, but this is perfect for spring. So please check it out. L'Odyssée pour Homme Owen Cedre by the house of Issey Miyake. For a fragrance that I feel is one of the longer lasting out of this bunch, at least one of the other ones, and that is Ralph Lauren's Polo Deep Blue Parfum. This fragrance is beautifully done. I think it's one of the better. I have seen people like Centeno talk about this and say that, out of the Polo line, they're very uninspiring. For me, I could somewhat agree to that, but for me, it's the Deep Blue and the Polo Blue Parfum. These two fragrances are very inspiring to me. I love how this one sticks around just like the Blue Parfum. It has a beautiful dose of green mango with grapefruit. It has cypress. The marine notes are in the base, but this sticks around. I have smelled this on a shirt 8 hours later. I've smelled it on my wrist 6 hours later. So for an aquatic fresh scent, spicy aquatic almost to me, I would say this is one of the better ones. Check it out. It's a beautifully done fragrance. Polo Deep Blue Parfum. Coming up on the last three, we're going to talk about, I find, are all very classy scents that not many people talk about. Like I said, I feel like this video is based on fragrances not many people talk about, at least when it comes to spring kind of, warm weather, start of summer fragrances. And this one is by Wilhelm Parfumerie, Morning Chess. Now, this is kind of like a Creed Ventus clone, but it is in a league of its own. It has a very basic breakdown of bergamot, galbanum, Tuscan leather in the mid, and then in the base you have your black amber and patchouli, which is almost going to make it smell even more crispy leathery. This dries down leathery. It is beautifully done though. It gives a morning feel, or an early day feel, like somewhere you're going for an appointment, or you're going, you got a brunch date. This is the fragrance you want to wear. It stays on you for a good bit of the afternoon. It lasts longer than most of these fragrances, but like all of them, it gives energy. It has a beautiful Tuscan leather feel to it, but it dries down very crispy leather, and it's very nice. I love it. It's one of my personal favorites in my collection of all my fragrances. So please check it out, Wilhelm Parfumerie. Now, one of our last fragrances we'll be talking about is from one of my favorite houses, and that is from the House of Amouage, Reflection Man. This fragrance is soft throughout, but this is a perfect, and I do mean perfect, spring fragrance. Everybody I used to see online talking about a summer fragrance, I really personally feel it's best for spring or even fall, but I would wear this to a wedding. I mean, it starts off beautifully with bitter leaf orange and rosemary. It's spicy a little bit, but then it has this nice soft iris feel with the neroli and the ylang. This is one of my favorite floral fragrances. It's easy to wear for most times. It's a little bit dress-uppy. It has a very nice classiness to it that you're not going to just wear, you know, basically sweats with. I mean, you could easily, but I wouldn't. I would wait till I'm actually wearing a decent outfit, something of importance going to. Like I said, I would wear this to a wedding. This is a very great layering fragrance. If you look on Parfumo.net, a lot of people have this layered with the Molecule 101, or they say even the Jean Paul Gaultier. I've seen the Tobacco Oud by Tom Ford. This is a beautifully done fragrance. Check it out. One of my favorites out of the House of Amouage, Reflection Man. For our last fragrance, we are talking about one of my favorites out of this bunch. It is one of the longest lasting as well. You or Someone Like You by Etat Libre d'Orange. For this, mojito. It smells like a drink. This is a summertime, springtime fun. I would wear this on Cinco de Mayo. It smells like a mojito. It's beautifully done. It smells so damn good. Has this mint note, I think a chlorophyll note that provides energy, kind of photosynthesis to plants. This is a fragrance that sticks around and gets compliments. I've had women tell me that I smell amazing when I've worn this fragrance. I really do like the Etat Libre line, but this is one of my favorite in it. Love the design, but this is the one that gives energy. It is perfect for day, night, spray enough on if you're going out, but it sticks around. Check it out. I just want to thank all of you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video. The quick breakdown of 10 fragrances I believe you should have in your spring collection that no one's talking about. Like and subscribe. I hope to see you again, maybe in the comments. Take care.